Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sean D. Rogers, and today I'll be your tour guide. Today we're going to be going over the city of Stamford. Stamford is the city where dreams and fantasy and life come to life. You can see this is an aerial view of it, and then here is the mall. It is called Stamford Town Center. I actually work here for further knowledge. You can see we are going up the elevator right here, and now we are going right past Subway. Subway has been here since 2010, has been a very popular spot here at the mall. Alright, so now we are at the food court, which has been run down as of lately. I mean, we could go to the El Chorrito and Ichiban, but this is actually a newly released place called Kung Fu Chef. Actually, no, this is Papa G's. This is Papa G's, actually replaced Sbarro. But personally, I go to Kung Fu Chef. I recommend Kung Fu Chef King. That place really does have a good orange chicken, and also their peppered chicken too. That was also pretty good. You can see we're at Papa G's, which replaced Sbarro, and we are getting the pizza with the rice-a-roni and also the pasta, ziti. And here is a shot of the mall from the top view. You can see very beautiful, very nice clean floors. So the Stamford Town Center has about 7 levels to it, with the 6th floor being non-existent. It goes floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, and then also the 8th floor. Here is the pretzel store, which replaced Wetzel Pretzel. We do not claim the store. They tried to recreate it, and it has failed terribly. And I also got confronted by security here the other day when I was leaving my shift. But let's not talk about that. We can see we got a pretzel and a Pepsi.
If you forgot what UConn Stamford looks like, this is what it looks like. UConn Stamford statistics. UConn has a total enrollment of 2,405 people, with a gender distribution of 50.81 male to 49.19 female. UConn has an acceptance rate of 76%, and UConn has about 2,188 students doing full-time.
And here is Gopher. This Gopher has been released in 2022. As we see, we have this kid right here looking at the menu. I recommend the cotton candy ice cream, as that's the only thing I have ever gotten at Gopher. I remember they had the Blue Monster, which was released in 2007 for the Blue Monster craze, but I don't get that flavor. Here we are at Robex, located on Summer Street. Summer Street is a very iconic road in Stamford. You can see we're at Robex. This is a store which sells smoothies from all over the globe. They make it very healthy for you, very clean, very nice. They got a bunch of assorted flavors, seasonal releases. They got rare hibiscus. They also got rare peanut butters they use as ingredients in their smoothies that can help you with your protein. And it's just refreshing. You can see the hummingbird logo. This is an iconic store that was first founded in 1979, and it's across all the globe now for the most part, besides Alaska and also Antarctica. This is the famous Ridgeway Shopping Center, containing 13 stores. 13 stores, while there was 14, but Bed Bath & Beyond has just closed due to bankruptcy. Over here we have Party City, we have Marshalls, we have Bye Bye Baby, we have Five Below, which is a very nice store. I do recommend going to Five Below. There's Marshalls, which is a closed store, and also Modell's and Old Navy, and Staples office supplies store, with Stop and Shop being located in the back in an underground secret compartment. This is Staples. Staples is such a unique store because it contains everything you need for back to school. This store has everything you need for your everyday life. Day jobs, night jobs, morning jobs. Staples has it all, with one of their sponsors being, yes, Big Aristotle, Shaquille O'Neal himself, Big Shaq. Team Shaq, let's go Shaq, one of the greatest centers of basketball of all time. He played for the Magic, he played for the Lakers, he played for the Suns, he played for the Cavs. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal has gone on and released his famous video game series called Shaq Fu. He owns 9 Papa John's pizza chains across the U.S. And he also has this flavor called the Shacaroni, which was introduced in 2020. He also has a new chicken restaurant, which is out here in LA, called Shaq's Big Chicken. This is home to some of the greatest burgers, such as the Uncle Jerome, Big Aristotle, the Big Sloppy, and also something else. This is the Wienery. I last ate here in 2010, so I don't know if I should recommend it or not, but let's recommend it. This is the Wienery. This is definitely a hot spot where you can get your hot dogs, your chili dogs, all your dogs here at the Wienery. You see a basketball game is going out in the back. Is that the Cavs? Over here we got Eduardo, and we also got Oscar, and we also got the staff over here. Look at that. We got the Pepsi machine and everything's good. Look at their menu. So many new flavors. I was last here in 2010. Ben. And they also got their own merch. Whoever was recording this video better have copped some of that weenie merch for the Wienery. Here is the fried Oreos. The fried Oreos are complemented by powdered sugar, with the dough being very moist, very scrumptious here. Very telltale. This is one of the best parks in all of Stamford. This is Scalzi Park. Scalzi Park was released to the public in 1948. Even my grandpa would go to this park back in the day. This was where his childhood probably was for the most part. I mean, I wasn't there, but sometimes you wish you were there in 1948. Different times back then. You can see we are poking a stick with a rock. Yep, this is what goes down at Scalzi Park. I highly recommend going here. They have a skate park. They have a volleyball net. This is a great park for cookouts, family gatherings, birthday parties. Also, they have an ice cream truck. And they also have a baseball field with home games do happen here all the time. The skate park is very iconic because where else can you really find a really good skate park? Here in Stamford. But the skate park here is definitely an iconic spot. The trees here are very deciduous and very naturally grown here by the city of Stamford. It's not as good as Cove Beach, but there was an attempt, and I would say Scalzi Park is up there for being one of the best. Oh, look at this. This is Harbor Point Boulevard. I highly recommend going to Harbor Point Boulevard. Not that it's just beautiful in general, especially at an evening sundown time set, but it's just the redevelopment of the South End area of Stamford. This place has changed drastically and has really evolved, and it shows the ingenuity of Stamford and the future of Stamford going forward. From an area that was once a town is now a beautiful city. I'm Shandy Rogers, and that concludes our tour of the city of Stamford.